from one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Curtis Wiggins is a man on a mission as he tries to bring his hitting streak to 20 games. Next. Elmer Christian, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
So striding forward now, Carlos Gomez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you know one thing. You have to be careful with Mitch Moreland. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Brummett is after it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting third, shortstop, Robin Young.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Robin Yount. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. In there, no balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Jimmy Nelson, the right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you could see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Stepping in now, Christopher Wiggins, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. This is line to left. Alfonso is there, and he'll bring this one in. And the throw in gets away from him. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that's send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
The 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit, or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage.
And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. And the run will score as the Pirates are on the board first. It's 1-0. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short out.
Digging in, Randy Wiggins. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring, an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
High in the air out to center field. Gomez on the run. And that retires the side. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Pee Wee Reese, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season. Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And the average big league shortstop can make every play, but can they make the highlight reel play? In order to do that, you got to be able to put your back foot in the ground and absolutely unload from that 5.5 hole if you're playing shortstop. And that's what this guy does. He brings a different element to the game. He has got an absolute hand cannon.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Fastball that just misses inside.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Settling in now, Mitch Moreland. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Moreland stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail this one 1-0. Into the box now, Scott Gifford. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Up next for the Buccos, Brian Brummett comes off an over in last night's ball game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes, or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued. So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Elmer Christian.
And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Elmer Christian, runner in scoring position with 2 guys. From the stretch. Missed with a slider. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is the guy that's done serious damage.
Oh, look, it's Scooter. He gathers the throw. Hey now. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. So striding in, Omar Alfonso. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Mike Zunino.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Wiggins moves over. He's got it 1 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 52, Jimmy Nelson.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Jimmy Nelson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his 3rd baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there, and sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Here's Carlos Gomez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Tried to get below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down 1-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Christian Brummett will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Riding in once again, Christopher Wiggins, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, Tyler Wiggins. Pitch out, nothing doing. Wiggins, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Roberto Clemente comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about it. Now it's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. In time as he just gets the tag down.
I think that steal attempt was all about trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play. But now there are 2 outs, so that makes getting that run home from third a lot more difficult. That's the risk you take.
In tight, ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Ready for another chance. Randy Wiggins. And they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Solomon Blanks. He flew out in his last at-bat. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Wiggins ranging into the outfield, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Robin Young.
At the plate, Robin Young comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Fouled off. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Oh, that's into the rotunda area. A solo shot here to left. Fourth home run here in the early going, and the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Third baseman number 3.
Looks like corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Into the box now, Pee-wee Reese. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs, and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. But the Brewers tie things up thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. All even now at 1-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Scott Gifford.
Leading off the 4th for the Pirates, first baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. In now, Brian Brummett, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Gifford on at first, nobody out. Runner goes for second. There's a swing and a high pop-up. There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Curtis Wiggins.
Digging in now, Curtis Wiggins. He's set. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team.
And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
The pitcher, Elmer Christian, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day one of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2. Fouled away. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Standing in now, Christian Brummett, as he will look at a curveball right on the black. Apparently, it's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Blanks giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We played 4. It's now 2-1 Pittsburgh. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Looks like corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The 1-1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Ground ball right side. Wiggins on the grass. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Omar Alfonso.
Next for Milwaukee, Omar Alfonso. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. There's is a fastball that just misses. Ball one. This one's down to third. On to first, and there are two down.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Zunino.
Here now is Mike Zunino. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still trail it here 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christopher Wiggins.
Left fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. 1-1 is a fastball that misses. Line toward the gap in left center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Digging in and looking for more, Tyler Wiggins. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Nope. Missed with a slider.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
The 1-0. Drilled to first. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Stepping in now, Roberto Clemente, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. The second for 1. On to Moreland. It's a double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Into the box now, Randy Wiggins, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Pirates leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. DJ LeMahieu will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
DJ LeMahieu.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Clemente on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Center fielder number 27, Carlos Gomez.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Carlos Gomez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. First offering on its way. And that misses, ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-0 delivery. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Base hit into right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And Gomez can fly. He's headed for third. The relay. Throw won't get him. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
Into the box, Solomon Blanks down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Comes set with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
The 1-2. A little bouncer, but it gets foul.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
On the ground to the right side. Wiggins fields it cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Robin Yount. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Brummett will put this one away, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6, and we are tied 2-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Brewers, number 30, Tyler Thornburg.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Gifford. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Line drive to left. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
In now, Brian Brummett. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Gomez to the track. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Hey, it's hard to say if he would have scored if the ball hadn't hopped over the wall. They might have held the runner at third because there were no outs, but who knows? Either way, they'll still wind up with a runner at second and third and still no outs after the ground rule double.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Riding in once again, Elmer Christian, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Christian Brummett. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Ready for another shot now, Christopher Wiggins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Wiggins averages a hit once every 4 at-bats, an average at exactly 250. Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Home run number 5 on the year, and the lead is now 7-2.
Well, the strategy to walk the previous batter intentionally was sound. In my opinion, what wasn't sound was the execution of the last pitch, which was promptly deposited far beyond anyone's reach. That stings, but I don't fault the manager for trying to do the right thing.
Stepping in now, Tyler Wiggins. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box now, Roberto Clemente, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. That misses. 1-2. Wiggins leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
In the dirt here. The 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded by Jeanette. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Digging in once again, Randy Wiggins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1-for-4.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's an 8-2 game.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Coming to the plate again, Scott Gifford, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Weak chopper up the line. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. The Pirates are able to add on to their lead, and after a long dry spell, the good times are back again in the Steel City. Time for a quick break, then back to PNC Park after this. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs, and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Hit in the air out to left. Wiggins moves over, 1 away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Scooter Jeanette.
Digging in to try it again, Scooter Jeanette. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. One and one the count now. The 1-1 home. And this will be fouled away. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Little chopper back his way. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still 8-2. On to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in and looking for more, Brian Brummett. They'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Brian Brummett.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's in there for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hit out towards second. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Up next for the Pirates, the shortstop, Curtis.
Ready for another chance, Curtis Wiggins. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. Standing in now, Elmer Christian, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Ready once again, Christian Brummett. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gomez has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Next for Milwaukee, Omar Alfonso. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swings through it for strike number 2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Here now is Mike Zunino. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Zunino is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Delman Monahan will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 26, Delman Monahan.
Two out, nobody on. And it's 1-2. Got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still 8-2. Corey Knebel enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Corey Knebel.
Up next for the Buccos, Christopher Wiggins. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Fielder, Christopher Wiggins.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Tyler Wiggins. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box, Roberto Clemente as he rips it on the ground to second. 1 there, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. The Steel City at night, seen there from the split of the Ohio River as we welcome you back to PNC Park. Dan Wiggins comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Carlos Gomez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Digging in now for the Brewers, Solomon Blanks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle. Sliced hard, but foul to the left.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Swing and a hot shot toward third, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
In now, Robin Yount. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Has a look. Now the pitch. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Wiggins going back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Pee Wee Reese. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
So coming to the plate, Scooter Gennett. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first would be in time for the final out. And the Pirates come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
8-4 tonight. Pittsburgh rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Elmer Christian earns the win, his second, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Tyler Thornburg struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 8 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Brewers, 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at PNC Park, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, The Pittsburgh Pirates put up 16 hits on the day as they got the best of the Brewers at home 8-4. The Reds hit 3 long balls as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 14-9. The Dodgers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Cardinals on the road 3-0. Freddie Freeman had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits as the Braves downed the Marlins 12-0. The New York Mets allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 5-1. The Arizona Diamondbacks swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 11-8. Charlie Blackmon was all over the diamond, hitting for the cycle, helping the Padres get the win over the Giants 11-1. The Nationals combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the Rays in extra innings 7-6. The Astros totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-2. The Minnesota Twins picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the O's in Baltimore 7-5. The Detroit Tigers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the extra innings win over the White Sox 3-2. The Kansas City Royals put together 10 total hits as they beat the visiting Red